I always feel like I grew up alone. And that's where the artistry and the poems come from. I did grow up at first having both parents, but from 8 years old all the way to 17, I didn't have my mother. My dad tried to do what he could. I wouldn't say my dad was the ultimate bad father, but my grandfather was that person that, you know, that bought you your first bike or something. Like, I remember him buying me a basketball or taking me to the golf course and showing me off to his friends, like, oh, look at her go. You see how she's hitting that ball? She's gonna be the next Tiger Woods. Everybody needs to be somebody's baby, and I was his. I was in high school when my father told me my grandfather died, and I just broke down. I was like, dang, who baby I'm gonna be now?
Mouth is made of metal, metal, metal. Pocket full of yellow, yellow. Pocket full of gold, and I hope you find your tree.
And it was literally the next day, we went to the liquor store. I was drinking before I went to class. And by the time I got in class, I was drunk. And I remembered how I liked that making me feel. I was laughing more instead of crying. So I was like, okay, the liquor is making me laugh more. Laughing was very important because when he passed, there was a part of me missing. And I didn't want to come to terms with that at all. I have him tatted on me on my right hand because, like, I use my right hand a lot. And he was like my right hand. It's kind of like you waking up every morning with like an ache in your chest. And I didn't want to feel that, so I would drink so I won't feel that ache. And let's say if the liquor wear off, I'll drink some more so I can keep going. And after a while, your tolerance for it develops. And when your tolerance develops, you end up taking more. And, you know, that's what happened. I was drinking for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And that was me trying to cope with losing the only father figure I had.
I hope you find your tree. Mouth is made of metal, metal, metal. Pocket full of yellow, yellow. Pocket full of gold, and I hope you find your tree.
Being a role model for certain little kids and stuff that I'm around, it had to come to terms to where I had to quit. And now I have music to lean on. So with music, instead of, all right, I have to deal with this pain head on, but I'm gonna make a beautiful song out of it. Writing is just freedom within itself. You feel like you have a voice. People tell me that my music is an influence, or they listen to my music every day because it make them feel good about themselves. So when I do music, I don't necessarily do it for myself anymore. I do it for them because now I know that there's people listening. It keeps me going because it's like I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. If I gave you chills or if I inspired you in any way, then I'm doing my job. Life, you know, has joy and has pain, but you got to get through both in order to live. You ain't lived a full life until you understand what joy and pain is. And joy and pain is in the midst of all of it. I'm in the middle. This is joy, this is pain, and I'm here. But in order to walk that line, you have to live through both.
I hope you find your tree.
Before the song end, I hope I find my dream, but at the same time, it found me. I had to push the negative that's around me just to catch the blessings in my hand that God sent me. See, my stomach makes the rumble sound cause I'm hungry now. There's no peace that can go that keep my feet from off the ground. I moved around a lot, but I finally found the right spot.